morning, everybody. Happy last day of April. Where has the time gone so far this year? Man, it is flying by. Oh, boy. I don't know about this. Oh, somebody's going to have to look into that and let me know what has happened to 2024 so far, because it literally feels like last week was January. Oh, man. Well, I hope everybody's having a great week so far. Um, that is awesome. And yeah, I'll tell you, last night I was tired. I think the whole weekend of everything, of getting the extra boxes ready and everything else, I think it caught up with me last night. And man, I was tired. I went to bed. I was feeling like, I'm just not going to be productive. I can't even focus. So I went to bed, which means I got up early this morning. I got up crazy early this morning. I got the sale all set up, and then I went to the grocery store, came back, got all my stuff in the fridge. Yeah, it's been a wild morning. But so far pretty productive. Good morning, Jen. Hi, Donna. Hi, Tracy. Hello, Karen. Hi, Poppy. Oh, nice to see everybody. So, yeah, off to a great start so far. And yeah, and if you missed it in the vlog this morning, I know not everybody has a chance to watch that first thing in the morning. But my mail carrier was awesome yesterday, and along with all the regular packages that I had going out, he was able to take 6 of my big boxes out. Hi, Denise. So that was fantastic. So he's going to be picking up the other 2 boxes today, and then that part of that project is out the door. And yay! So getting stuff done, and now I can start on the next part of that project. Hello, Mike. Nice to see everybody this morning. So yeah, not enough hours in the day, but I am trying to make every day, every hour count. So yeah, so I was setting up for kind of a craft sale today, which since I did have some fabric to prep, that always takes just a little bit extra time to do some measuring, which no, I had to break out the yardstick. I could not do it with my awesome ruler. I had to break out the yardstick and measure some fabric. um but with that being said, let's see. So this is my one sale of the day. I just do one on Tuesdays, and I will be spending the afternoon packing and invoicing. Once I get done, I've got a couple errands to run. I know that's kind of why I went to the grocery store. Got up, got early, got everything going, because I got to make a couple of errand runs today, but I got to be home for the mail carrier. So that just gives me like a couple hour, like an hour and a half window or so to try to get a bunch of stuff done. And I figured, you know what, if I get the grocery done, yeah, then that's done, and I can get everything else done that I need. But tomorrow tomorrow is going to be an epic double sale day. So Jen and I do that every Wednesday. We do a morning sale over on Jen's channel that starts at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 Central. And then we do the second sale over on my channel at 4 p.m. Eastern. That is 3 o'clock Central. Gina, Southern Siren Vintage, who will be with Jen later today. And they were both with me on Saturday night. So it is all Gina this week. So that is gonna be awesome. And yeah, so I hope you can join us for one or both sales. It's gonna be a great day tomorrow. And yeah, kind of with that being said, happy anniversary, Jen. I think that pretty much takes care of everything. So let's go ahead and get started with the sale. Oh, it was. It was fun because it gets late at night and people get silly when it gets late at night. When maybe they're not always used to staying up late. Hello, Sharon. And hello, everybody else. If you haven't yet had a chance to say hello in the chat. All right. So as per my usual format, which makes it easier for me, we are going to start with $1 items. And the first $1 item is a vintage because it's from the 80s. This one's actually almost 40 years old. Oh, that hurts to say that about the 80s. But this is from 1986. Yep, it's got it right there. 1986. And it is banana. And it is single fold bias tape. 4 yards, still in its original packaging. It is 50% polyester, 50% cotton. So yeah, I'm sad to say that if you do have a fun little vintage section set up in your, crafting corner, since this is almost 40 years old, it qualifies. No, I don't like saying that about the 80s. I don't like it. But $1 for the banana bias tape. And on any item that I pass on, yep, we'll be doing a speed round again on that. Thank you, Sharon. And we're going to count that down. Going once, going twice. And sold to Sharon. Thank you. So my computer did an update a couple of nights ago. And sometimes they do updates and they're updating things and you have no idea what it is. And sometimes they do updates and you're like, oh, well, that's a good one. So in my last update on my computer, every time I turn on or accidentally turn on my caps lock, which I do because who puts a caps lock in between a tab and a shift key? Okay, you're bound to hit it by accident. Haha. I now have a little like see-through box that pops up and it says caps lock on. Well, that is really helpful because then I can see it on the screen even though I can't see the little light on. So good job, update. That was a good one. I'll take that. I like that update. Next up, these are just two little random little frames, little labels. This one happens to say Yellowstone National Park. It's got a little buffalo on it. This one just has, I guess, just nice Yellowstone colors. But if you are a crafter or a card maker, junk journaler, this is you can see multi-level, and you can put some kind of a label or, use that as a little frame. But both of them are multi levels up, and they are a little puffy because of that, the little tape in there to hold everything together. So you're going to get both of them $1. But that one does say Yellowstone. Maybe you're planning a trip to Yellowstone. Maybe you just like the show and you're doing something with it. Or you're doing something with buffalo in your crafting. So there you go. They're a pretty good size, but you're going to get both of them $1. All right, which brings us to my first piece of fabric. This is a pretty small piece, but if you're a crafter, it could be just enough for a project. This piece is 10 inches wide. There's your 10 inches. And it is 20 inches long. Hello, Barb. So, 22 inches long. So 10 by 22. That's just $1 for the piece of fabric, and roses in for that one with the pretty roses. Ooh, be careful. There's thorns. I love it when they do things realistic like that and they put thorns on the roses. But we will count that down for rows. So going once, going twice. Oops, maybe. There it goes. And sold 2 rows. Thank you. All right, next up for $1, I have just this little bit of black yarn. Let me get it out here so you can see it. So it's kind of a cool design. It's kind of this open weave. Now, is it too early to start thinking about Halloween? No. I think you could do some really cool. Hi, Apple. Hi, Apple's TV. I think you could do like some really cool Halloween crafting with this yarn. Now, there's not, there's probably what, half of this left. I do think this was a red heart. It says sequins, but I don't see any sequins on it, unless I'm just missing it. But no, I don't see sequins on it. So I'm not sure why they say that. But you can see how they use it to make a scarf there. But if you're not, if you're not a knitter or a crocheter, but you're looking for something cool for crafts, and again, I think this kind of a weave could be really fun for some Halloween crafting. So you're going to get what's left in here for $1. And no, I don't think 6 months out is too early to start thinking about Halloween crafting. All right, next for $1. Now, I did not know that Scotch made washi tape, but they do. Oh, Mike is going to take the yarn for $1. Thank you, Mike. And we'll count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Mike. Thank you. Hello, Kim. So Kim is going to be joining me with Denise on a Saturday night for my Saturday sale. Obviously, Saturday sale on Saturday. Yeah, that's how we do things on YouTube. But yes, her and Denise are going to be joining me. Hello, Linda. So I have two of these rolls of Scotch washi tape. They're both the same. They're gold. They have not been opened, but I did not know that Scotch did washi tape. It says that it is 10.9 yards. And it is a gold color, unsealed. Both of them $1 each. And it's from, 2013. And Sharon is in. Thank you, Sharon. And Sharon is psychic. She knew I was going to say, would you like one or would you like both? And we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice. And they are both sold to Sharon. Thank you. Next up, I've got some really cute little white with black dot ribbon. I don't know how much is on here or how much was originally on here. I can fold this up and you can see there's still a good chunk in there. Well, maybe there's not a good chunk. Nope, there still is a bit. There's a little bit in there. You know, there's not as much as I thought there was. I thought there was more in here. So you know what? We're gonna do this one for free. I'm gonna change that because there's not much in there. Let's go ahead, just put in the number 6. And the number 6, if you would like this little bit, because it's just not, I guess when I originally flipped this up, I thought it went to the back there, but it doesn't. It's just a little bit there. So I was rushing a little bit to get done. So number 6, if you would like this little bit of white ribbon with black dots, no cost. That one's going to be free. And if nobody wants it, that's okay. We'll let you think about it and we'll bring it back for the speed round. If you change your mind, just put it into the chat. Next up, this was, it was, 75 feet. So if you want to convert that into yards, you go right ahead. It's from 1999. And this is going to be $1. You can still, this one does have a lot still on there. Let me see if I can, that one's a little stiffer to bend up, but there still is a lot on here. It is a thin, a thin blue ribbon from 1999. Oh man, it's already 25 years old. Oh my goodness. And Mike is in for the blue ribbon. Thank you, Mike. And we will count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Mike. Thank you. Oh, hi, Pat. Sorry, Pat. Yes, I did see you come in and I was talking. I am so sorry. But yes, I can see you, Pat. Nice to have you here. This next one, you are getting I think mostly unopened. It still has this exterior plastic on it. And this is transparent ribbon, sheer transparent ribbon. Hello, Mike. Let's see. This had 21 feet on it. I guess that's seven yards. 7 yards on this one. It is Ofray, and it is transparent. You can see it's got a nice shimmer to it, but it is a transparent ribbon, 21 yards. And that one's going to be just $1, and it looks like it is an unopened package. All right, that is the last $1 item. And oh, Lori. Hello, Lori. Oh, I guess maybe we have just a little lag today, but I do see Lori in. Mike, I do see you in also. But Lori was just a little faster. Let me get that without the glare. But you can see it is a nice shimmer to it. Transparent. And it is 21 yards. No, 21 feet. 7 yards. That's it. 7 yards. I know. There I go. Trying to do math in the morning. That'll teach me. Hi, Tammy Renee. All right, we'll see if Mike would like to come in at 2 or higher, or if you are out, Mike, just let me know. And Mike is at 2. Thank you, Mike. And Lori is Poe. I think Lori might be trying to type out. Nope, Lori is at 3. Now we know Poe means 3. Thank you, Mike. And we will count that down for Lori. Going once, going twice. And sold to Lori. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Mike. All right, we are going up to $2, but we're staying with ribbon. And actually, I'm going to show the next two because they kind of go together. So just in case you get like inspired, get some crafting ideas going, I'm going to show you. I've got these two unopened rolls. But we are going to start with the one with the polka dots, but I just wanted to show them together because they kind of go together. Maybe, you're thinking, oh, I've got a project where I need 2 different widths of color coordinating ribbon, and Mike is in for 2. Now this one has 7 yards. So 7 yards on this one, and it is a light blue, and a white polka dot ribbon. And we will count that down for Mike. Going once, going twice, and sold to Mike. Thank you. All right. So the next one, yep, it is this one, which coordinates with it. It just has the little like white seam stitch on each end. I'll show it this way. And oh, and Mike is in for this one also. Thank you, Mike. This one has 4 yards. So 4 yards on this one, but it is unopened. And we will count that down for Mike. Going once, going twice, and sold to Mike. Thank you. Oh, Lori, I'm so sorry you came in right after the sold. Guys, if you think you're lagging a little bit, check and make sure that your live is red. If your live is gray, you are lagging a little behind. Also, don't forget, go into your settings and change your speed. Do that periodically throughout the sale and you will keep current. So keep going in, adjusting your speed, speed it up, like 2 times. It'll go back to normal once it speeds up and catches up. Now, this one has been partially used. It had 3 yards on it, but I'm going to take the little pin out here and show you that it is this really pretty blue lace ribbon. Now, the top is a straight line, and then the bottom is kind of a scallop drape look with like the little blue roses in there. I'm not sure how much of this was used. There's, like I said, it was 3 yards, but there's still a pretty good chunk of that one left. And so that one again, straight on the top and then a scallop edge on the bottom. Thank you, Mike. Mike is in for this one. So it doesn't look like too much of this was used. And I'm going to put the little pin back in there to keep it from rolling out. And we will count that down for Mike. Going once, going twice, and sold to Mike. Thank you. Next, I have some purple yarn. I have 2 of them. They're going to be $2 each for the purple yarn. I don't know how much is left on each one. I mean, it looks like still a pretty good chunk. On here, I want to show that it does have a solid part, and then it does have this. Show it like this there. So it does have the solid part, and then this little part that has the little spaces in between. So it's interesting. I mean, aside from like a scarf, which I mean, that's all I really see out of any yarn is like, I can either tie a package with it or I can see it as a scarf. But I just want to point out this one has a little different style to it. And there are 2 of them. And they are both the same. This one does have that same design. And Mike is in. Thank you, Mike. And we will count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Mike. Now, Mike, would you like one or would you like both of them? I know you want one, but would you like both or just the one? And Mike is taking both. Thank you, Mike. All right, one more yarn at the $2 mark, and it is this one that is kind of orange and purple. And the design on this, it is, let me see if I can get this tape off of here. There. So I'll show the design. And then you can see it does change colors into the purple, and then it goes back to the orange, and then into the pinks and purple, and then it just repeats over and over again. So it does seem like most of this is still here, but I don't know how much that was. So nice color changing from orange to purple with a little bit of that pink in between. And that one is $2. All right, next for $2. Well, if I didn't know that Scotch did washi tape, I really didn't know that the Duck brand did washi tape either. But here it is. So I've got two of these unopened packages. These are also gold. This one is 15 yards. So 15 yards of washi tape in gold, and it is the Duck brand. No, washi tape is it's decorative tape that is less sticky than Scotch tape. So you can use it, and then if you want to remove it, you usually can remove it without any residue, but it's kind of a decorative tape. Like if you need to tape something down, you can put it on there. You can use it as just a decorative strip if you're making cards or you're doing junk journaling or mixed media. But it is I'll say a decorative, less sticky than Scotch tape is what it's for. So 2 unopened rolls, 15 yards, and those are $2 each for the washi tape. And Tammy Renee is in. Thank you. And we will count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Tammy Renee. Thank you. Now, would you like one or would you like both? And both. Thank you. All right. Next, I only have one. I know it came in a bundle of other things, but this is one Fisher paper edger scissor in the imperial cut. You can see that's a really pretty scrolling cut. Hello, Jolita. And I'll show it here on the scissors. So when you're doing a fancy edge, again, for a card, for, junk journaling, you want to put a pretty edge on something. You can just take that and cut it. Where's some paper I have? Right back here. I've got some paper. Let's see. There we go. So then you get a pretty edge on something. And Jolita is in. Thank you, Jolita. Hello, Amy. And we've got Jolita in for 2. Amy, let me know if you would like to come in at 3 or higher, or just the one of the Fisher. I know I've been looking for some more. There just haven't been, there haven't been any. And Amy is at 3. Fisher, of course, great brand for scissors. Nice, comfortable handle on these too. It's, made really well. And Jolita is out. Thank you, Jolita. And we'll count that down for Amy. Going once, going twice, and sold to Amy. Thank you. All right, I had to do a Google search on this next item because I looked at this and went, what the heck is this? So these are little tools that people who work with clay or pottery use to put in designs into, well, obviously clay and or pottery. Hi, Doria. So each end has a different size little, I guess, tool on it, and there are 5 of them in here. So if you're a clay worker, either like the dryable clays, the pottery clay, or you can use it to spread paint on paper. Yeah, you can use them for a lot of things. I just was kind of like, so pretty cool little tools. And you are going to get 5 of them in here for $2 on these nice little wood pegs. And Amy is in. Thank you, Amy. Oh, no, Tammy Renee. I know, when you think you're not going to have a use for them, and then you do, right? And we'll, hello, Regina, and welcome. And Regina is in at 3. I know we all have that, something that we gave away that we're like, oh man, I wish I hadn't given that away. Because now either I'll never find it again or I'll never find a complete set again. Yeah. And Amy is in at 4. And Regina, let me know if you would like to come in at 5 or higher, or if you are out, because I allow the offers to continue until you type the word out into the chat. It's not timed. You don't have to have the fastest internet here, because I know not everybody has the fastest internet. So yeah, so offers continue until someone types out, just like Amy there. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate that. And we will count that down for Regina. And going once, going twice, and sold to Regina. Thank you. And Regina, I am going to, well, here, we'll do this. And in case you can't read that on the screen, my email address is sandyandotto@comcast.net. And I'm going to put that into the chat also. And whenever you have a moment, if you could send me an email with your YouTube name, your real name, in case it is different, because my name is not Sandy or Otto. So I get it that it can be different. Your mailing address and your PayPal email address. I do use PayPal for invoicing, and then just whenever it is convenient. All right, I've got some more fabric. Now, most of this fabric is about in the range of 18 by 22 inches. It's going to start at $2. And I will kind of throw it out there and remind everybody, 18 by 22 inches. The first one kind of reminds me of watermelon, because it has, oh, here, let me hold it this way, because there's that little stripe part in green that looks like the rind. This little part has little seeds. So I'm thinking watermelon on this one. Now, I'll show you the whole thing so you get an idea of how big this is. So this is the 22, and then this part here is the 18. So 18 by 22, great for small projects. Again, ideal for, crafting with cards, junk journals, little mixed media. But that piece, $2 for 22 by 18. And this one is the little watermelons. Now, if I don't get any takers, that's okay. I bring things back for the speed round at the end, where we'll go through one more time everything that is available, and then people can watch the speed round throughout the day. I also put out daily videos. So I will be going through after the sale and recapping everything that sold, everything that's still available. So you'll get you actually get 2 more views after the sale. Next one, also about 18 by 22, is this one with little coffee beans on it. So little coffee beans. And that is $2. And Rose is in for the coffee beans. Thank you, Rose. And we'll count that down. Going once, going twice, And sold to Rose. Thank you, Rose. All right, this next one could be good for 4th of July. It does have little blue stars on it. Now, this one is actually a little bigger. And the reason it's a little bigger is because it has this little cutout part. And I didn't include this part, this little bit here in my measurement. So still about the same size, but you get just a little bit more, and it has the pretty little blue stars on it. So a nice one for 4th of July crafting. All right, this one is oh, nope, this one. Grabbing from the wrong stack. Ah, don't do that. This one is actually a little different dimension. Let me get this back on here so I don't have to remeasure everything again. This one is 34 inches by 9. So here is the 9 inches right here, and then it is 34 inches long. Again, nice if you just need a little part of it for a little crafting project. So that one is $2. And Sarah Lee is in for that one. Thank you, Sarah Lee. And we'll count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sarah Lee. Thank you. This one, again, a little different, but it kind of evens out pretty close to the same. This is just a 17 by 20. So 17 by 20 on this one. And lots of fun colors and shapes. So some of them look like traditional flowers. Some of them have little hearts or little stars in the center of the flowers. But this one is 17 by 20. So really nice, vibrant colors on that one. All right, now the last piece of $2 fabric I have, there will be some more in the next round. This is kind of a hot mess of fabric. So because of that, I just decided to kind of throw it all as just a $2. It is a white with pink tropical design, but there are several sections to this. There's one bit. Here's another little bit. So somebody obviously made something out of this and kept the scraps, but depending on the little project you're working on, you just might find a use for some of these smaller scraps. And then there is a bigger piece also. but you're going to get all these little ones. There. Yep, I know it's still coming. I said this one was a hot mess. And there, and then are we to the main part now? Maybe. Nope. We have a little bigger piece. And then I think we're to the bigger piece. Nope, we still have a couple smaller pieces. There's that and that. All right, so that is everything. So that's why I said it's kind of a hot mess, but still pretty cool. Love the colors on this one. Pink. And it is a tropical design, but you're going to get all of these little scrap pieces to use for some other project. So there's definitely some usable pieces in here for some smaller projects. Again, nice if you're doing cards or you're doing some junk journaling, or maybe you're a mixed media artist. Let me see if I can fold that all up there. All right, so hot mess, tropical fabric. And you're going to get all that, just $2. Fabric and that. All right, next up for $2, I have a rubber stamp. Here is the back of the stamp. You can see it's in what looks like pristine new condition. She is called the Gardening Gal. And the stamp is 3 inches by, well, it's like 3 1/4 by 3 3/3, 3 3/4. There we go, 3/4. So there she is. So $2 for the Gardening Gal. All right, next stamp I have, she is called Latifa. Beautiful portrait. The stamp also doesn't look like it's really been used. It's in great condition. So this one is $2. And I think it's about the same size. Yeah, pretty darn close to the same size. All right, next up for two. Oh, Lori. Lori is in. Thank you, Lori. And we will count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Lori. Thank you. So this is a set of 6 pages. So 6 sheets in here, and they are rub-ons. So when you want to use one of these, you would like lay it down on your fabric, rub it across, and then the image would transfer on to whatever you're rubbing it on. Now, a couple of these have been used. So let me show you. So that one has, the first one has not, this one has not. It's got some really cool designs. This one looks pretty intact also. The alphabet, there's an alphabet one in here where some of the letters are missing. And then there are some colored ones. Oops, oh, come on, page. Like the black ones, this one's in color. So kind of the same image. And then there's a black alphabet on the back. So I'll show this. So you get the alphabet, and then this is the alphabet where some of the letters were used. This one, which is kind of like this, but in color, and then those two. So Amy, just want to check and make sure you're still good with the alphabet pages that were used. Looks like the rest of it's pretty intact, but I do just want to make sure you are okay with that. All right, thank you, Amy. And we're counting it down, going once, going twice, and sold to Amy. Thank you. Now I have two of these. They are stencils. Folk art stencils are the same stencil. So they are $2 each. And it's this beautiful tree design. And I'll measure it too, because I know it's really hard to tell exactly how big this is. It's kind of hard to even measure it too. Let's see. So it's going to be about 5 inches wide by maybe about 5.5 tall. So maybe five by 5.5. And Amy is in. Thank you, Amy. But it's really cute because it's got a little bird here. You can kind of see the whole design a little better there, but some cute leaves, really cute tree. And we will count that down for Amy. Going once, going twice, and sold to Amy. Thank you. Yeah, it does look like a really good brand. Amy, did you want one or did you want both of the trees? Let me know. I know you want one. I'll put the one aside. But let me know if you would like both of them or just the one. All right. So the other one is still available. So let me know in the chat if you would like that. Or I will bring that back for the speed round. Next up are these cute little frames. So they are red plastic. Well, I guess they're flexible jelly is what they are. So even though it's in plastic, I do think there's a little bend to them. So flexible little jelly frames. And you get 6 of the little frames. And those are $2 for the frames. All right, then I have, oops, how many are in here? 36. It does not look like this has ever been opened, but I am not 100% sure, but it sure feels thick. Like there's a good possibility there are 36 die cut flowers out of here. And look at that. They use some sheet music. Yep. That's one of the great reasons of selling the sheet music that maybe not has the beautiful covers on it, but maybe it's more, industrial sheet music because yeah, you can use your die cuts and you can cut different shapes out of them. But this one really fun. It says there are 36 in here. So 36 flowers, and you can see that they kind of stack them up. Then you can put a little adornment in the center there. And this one looks like it has what, 1, 2, 3 different shapes. Hi, Doug. Yep, look at that. Sheet music. Not what you were expecting, though. I like that. Doug was in ninja mode. He was lurking. So that $2 for the flowers. And then I've got one more $2 item. And it is this 6-pack of butterflies. Now they are paper butterflies. One is purple polka dots, and the other is a floral design. And Lori is in for the butterflies, and I think Sharon wanted the flowers. We'll make sure. So Sharon for the flowers. I'll make sure Lori is coming in for the butterflies and not the flowers. Thank you, Sharon. And all right, so we'll count them both down. So going once, going twice. And the butterflies are going to Lori, and the flowers are going to Sharon. Thank you. All right, we are going up to $3. And I got a good chunk of ribbon in here. Now, I don't think you'll be able to see. No. But let me get my flashlight in here. This way? This way. Oh, there it is. There. So you can see there is still a really good chunk of ribbon in here. It even goes up, oops, past the little meter there. Hi, Mary Beth. So this one had originally 50 yards. So it had 50 yards on here. I'm going to say it probably still has at least 20 yards in here. It is this really pretty blue ribbon. But yeah, this was one of those bigger mega rolls that had 50 yards on it. And I'm going to say there's a good 20 yards still left because it hasn't even hit the little meter yet. It's still right about out here somewhere. So $3 for the big roll of blue ribbon. And Lori is in. And we will count that down for Lori. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Lori. Thank you. All right, next up for $3 is me trying to lose my voice. This little black and white twisted yarn. Now it's still sealed down here, so I think this is a complete roll, even though this part is out. The plastic is still on here. I just don't think the plastic was made to necessarily fit the whole roll. It says that there were 30 feet on here originally. It's from 2010. So 30 feet, black and white corded ribbon. That could also be really cool for Halloween. And we've got Sharon in for 3. And we will count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sharon. Thank you. All right, I've got a little more yarn, one more bit of yarn. This is Red Heart Boutique Sachet. It is multicolored purple. And you can see they have this really pretty fluffy scarf made out of this. And can I get a little bit out of here? There. So this one also is kind of that more open design. There, I'll get it on my forehead. There you can see it. So these are $3 each. And let's see, what are you going to tell me about this? Oh, here we go. 30 yards. So there's 30 yards in each one of these. Multicolored pink, multicolored purple. 3 different shades, and those are $3 each. All right, I've got some more fabric. This one is a bigger piece. It is 24 by 26. Let me see if I can get the whole thing in here. There we go. 24 by 26. And it is this pretty tan with like a little light design, little darker design in there. But that piece is 24 by 26 inches. All right, now these next several pieces are 34 inches by 18. So I'll show you what that looks like. Now this one, again, I didn't measure this little part right here. So you're going to get this part, which is 34. So here's the 34. And then here is the 18. And this one's got some beautiful birds on it. Lots of different colored birds and flowers. So that one is, again, 34 by 18 inches with the pretty birds. And I will fold that up properly later. And Rose, I see you're saying blue. Yes, it is blue. I wasn't sure if that was a question, but yes, the background of this one is blue. The next one I have, this is also 34 by 18. And this one is dogs. And on this one also, I didn't measure that little bit. And this is just half of the fabric, but it's like little dogs on scooters and skateboards. And if you wanted to, it'd be so cute just to cut out the little dogs and use them for your crafting. But yeah, they're all on some kind of a scooter or a skateboard. And that's half the fabric. So 34 by 18 on the dogs. All right, the next one I have is flannel fabric, and it is sheep. And this one measures 30 by 16. And on this one, this little bit down here, I didn't include that in the measurement. So that is extra right down there. But this part here is 30 by 16. And you've got all of these cute little sheep. But this is a flannel fabric, a very lightweight flannel. So that one is $3. And then this one is also approximately 30 by 16. It also has some extra bits that weren't included in the measurement. You'll just get those little extra bits. But this is a leopard print. It is from Joann's. And this one also is a flannel. So that one about 30 by 16, plus you get a little extra on that one. All right, I've got another stamp. This one, $3 for the stamp. It is like a little banner, a little pendant, and it has hearts all around it. Here is the back. And I don't think, no, this one doesn't have a name or anything with it. So Nice open area here for you to fill in however you would like. And then you've got all of these pretty little hearts all the way around. And this stamp is 3.5 by 3 inches. And that is $3. And then I have this package, and I have not counted in here. It says there are 22. It looks pretty close to 22 in here, but I have not had a chance to count this yet. But maybe we will. Maybe I'll take that out real quick, and we'll do a little count here while we take a look at those, because those are hard to see. Oops, except for the one I got on the floor. All right. So I got one of the word sayings on the floor. So that's 2, 3, 4. Now these are thicker cardboard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 of 22. That's pretty good. 19 of 22 are in here. And Sharon is in for those. Thank you. And going once, going twice. And sold to Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. All right, I have got another round of fabric. This is going up to the $4. And let me see. No, these are okay. Up first, this is 40 inches by 19 inches. So I'm going to open this one up and show you. So it's 40 inches long. Oops, I like that. 40 inches long by 19 inches. And that is a beautiful yellow background with the roses and other flowers. All right, so that one is, oh, Rose is in for that one. Thank you, Rose. And we'll count that down for Rose. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Rose. Thank you. Now, the rest of these are 44 by 18. So I'll show you how big 44 by 18 is. There we go. So here is the 44, and then here is the 18. And so all of these ones that I have are going to be 44 by 18. So just to kind of give you the full visual of this. And then there, we'll get that so I can do a little close up. So this one kind of looks like holly and berries with kind of a burgundy background. All right, and the next one, oh, Rose is going to take the holly and berries. Thank you, Rose. And going once, going twice, and sold to Rose. Thank you. This next one is kind of a tan design that almost reminds me of like crackle glass. So I'll unfold it this way. This is 18 by 44. And that one has a fun, like a crackle glass design. Now the next one kind of goes with that. And it is a stripe pattern. So 44 by 18. And it is a nice stripe pattern. And then the next one I have goes with both of them. Now this one is a little bigger than 18 by 44, and it does have a little extra fabric, and it is just a nice plain tan. But I'll hold it up with these two. And you can see kind of a nice little combo there. And so those are $4 each. Then I've got this one, black background with this fun little speckle pattern. I did not check, now that I'm kind of thinking of it. Does this glow? Oh, it does glow in the dark. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but you can kind of see that it does kind of fluoresce in the dark with the black light. So the next time you're going to a black light party, yeah, that is gonna glow. So that one is 18 by 44 with the glow in the dark. The next one I have, ladybugs. So yellow background with the little ladybugs. Then I have a stripe and dots. And that one also 18 by 44. Hi, Leanne. All right, next one is, I don't know, oranges, flowers, peaches. I'm not sure. There's a whole bunch of them, though. Hi, Doria. So these are 18 by 44. And then I've got this one. Nice floral design. So 18 by 44. And then I have one more that is a flannel. So this one with the little pink flowers on the pink background. This one is flannel. All right, then one more $4 item, and it is this. Oh, Kim is going to take the pink flowers. Thank you, Kim. And going once, going twice, and sold to Kim. Thank you, Kim. All right, one more $4 item, and it is this really nice landscape picture. You've got two trees. You have like either a road, maybe a stream, depending on how you want to fill that in. You've got some flowers and a couple of happy mushrooms. Here is the back of the stamp. Looks in beautiful condition. From Tucson, Arizona. Let's see, this one is 5.5 by 3 3/4. So it is a big stamp. So if you're doing a card, you could do that whole thing right on the front of a card. So that one is $4. Oops, hang on. There. All right. I was mixing up my sizes of the fabric. Ooh, don't want to do that. Then I'll lose my place. Okay, next is a $5 item. And it is a set of cards, like greeting cards. And there are 12 designs in here, just like they show. There's 12 different designs. And they are by Wendy Morgan. Oops, there we go. And on the back, it does say what each of the birds is. And in here, which you get through right here, there are all 12 cards and 12 envelopes in here. So they are all in here. And that is $5 for 12 cards, 12 envelopes. And thank you, Amy. And then, yep, that is the design of each of the cards. And we'll count that down for Amy. Going once. Oh, Happy Maker came in at 6. Hi, Happy Maker. Thank you, Amy. And we will count that down for Happy Maker. Going once, going twice, and sold to Happy Maker. Thank you. All right, I've got one last stamp that is for, sorry, my neighbor's cat just walked by. $5. And this is called Asian Poetry. And it is a very large stamp. Now, I don't know what the poetry is. I don't know what the poem is, what it says. And Amy is in. It's a large stamp. It is 5 inches by 6 inches. And I thought the really cool thing is, once you figure out what each of these says, you could use them individually too. Just ink up that one and stamp it on there. And we will count that down for Amy. Going once, going twice, and sold to Amy. Thank you, Amy. And I have one more piece of fabric. Now, this one measures 37. So it is an inch longer than a yard. So 37, but still basically a yard, by 62 inches. So it is 37 by 62 inches. It's going to start at $6. And it is these adorable little puppy Dalmatians with hearts. Isn't that such a cute design? I guess it's a little girl Dalmatian because she's got a little bow. But all of those little Dalmatians and hearts. And this one measures 37 by 62 inches. That is so cute. All right. I don't see any takers, but we'll let you think about that one because it will be coming back for the speed round. But that was my last item of the sale. And so we are going to go ahead and quickly do the speed round. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you see something you're interested in, put the number into the chat for purchasing. I'll put your name on it. If you are watching on the replay and you think about this a little later, feel free to send me an email, or you can leave a comment down below. Thank you, Doria. So up first are the two little labels. This one says Yellowstone National Park. This one just has like this pretty background. You're going to get both of these $1. I'll show you how puffy they are. $1 number 2. So $1 number 2 for the Yellowstone little labels or tags. This little piece of black and white polka dot ribbon, there isn't as much of this as I originally thought that there was. So this one is free. You just pay the shipping cost on it. If you've got a box started, or I will start you a box, there's just a little bit left on here. Number 6, if you would like this one for free. Mm. And Lori is going to take that. Next is the purple and orange ribbon. This I'll show you this kind of design on it, where it has just the little squares and lots of spaces, but it does go between the purple and a pink and an orange. This is $2, number 13. $2, number 13 for the yarn. This piece of watermelon fabric. Yep, you can see the little seeds in the watermelon and the rind. This measures 18 by 22 inches, and it is $2, number 17 for the watermelon fabric. The blue stars. Blue and white stars. This is also around 18 by 22 inches. You actually get just a little extra fabric in that because it's irregularly cut. $2, number 19, and that is 18 by 22 inches. These pretty flowers with the teal colored background. This one is 17 by 20 inches. $2, number 21, and that is 17 by 20 inches. And then this one, which is the hot mess fabric, there are tons of scrap pieces in here. It's a lot, but they are scrap pieces, irregularly shaped. But you're going to get the whole bundle, $2, number 22, for the kind of tropical floral fabric. Where is she here? All right, then I have the Garden Gal stamp. Here she is on the back. She is $2, number 22. The tree stencil, about 5 inches by 5.5 inches. There's a close-up of the stencil. That one is $2, number 26. These are 6 red jelly, flexible jelly frames. They are $2, number 27. This yarn, purple, 3 different shades of purple. This is by Red Heart. Thank you, Happy Maker. I've got you for 26. I have 2 of these available, and they are $3, number 32. $3, number 32. Do you want to come say hi? Hi, Joe. Hello there. How you doing? Did you have a nice nap? You're going to sit right there? Perfect. All right, those were $3, number 32, and I have 2 of them. I know they're saying hi to you, Joe. Yeah, they're saying hi. There we go. Then I have the tan fabric. This is this is 24 by 26 inches, and this fabric number 33. The bird fabric also, nope, this one is 34 by 18? No. Yes, 34 by 18 inches for the bird fabric. And this is $3, number 34. The dog fabric. All the dogs on skateboards or scooters. This is also about 34 by 18. This is $3, number 35. The sheep, this is a flannel fabric, 30 by 16 inches. This is $3, number 36. And oh, thank you, Happy Maker. I got you for 34. The leopard, also a flannel, also about that same size, 30 by 16. This is $3, number 37. This little rubber stamp with all the hearts around it, and this little open area in the center there for you to put whatever you'd like. This one is $3, number 38. All right, these fabrics are 18 by 44. Oh, Kim is going to take 38. Thank you, Kim. So 18 by 44. These three kind of coordinate together. This one is $4, number 42. The stripe, $4, number 43. And the plain tan, $4, number 44. This one that does react to black light, that is $4, number 45, 18 by 44 inches. The ladybugs, also 18 by 44 inches, $4, number 46. The stripes and dots, $4, number 47. This one, either fruit or flowers, 18 by 44 inches. It is $4, number 48. And this one here with the flowers, 18 by 44 inches, $4, number 49. The large landscape stamp. This is $4, number 51. And the Dalmatian fabric. This one with all of the little puppies and hearts. This one measures 62 inches by 37 inches. 62 by 37, and it is $6, number 54. And thank you, Kim. I've got you for 49. And this one, $6, number 54, and it is 62 by 37 inches. All right. Well, that is everything. So thank you, everyone, so much for joining me today. If you think about something you saw and you'd like to purchase it, but the sale's over, hey, send me an email or leave a comment down below. And for everybody who replied to my vlog this morning, I will get back to you. I will reply. I'll get back to you. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for the double sale. That starts at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 Central, over on Jen's channel with Gina, Southern Siren Vintage, joining us tomorrow. So everyone, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.